Well, hello, my beautiful Taurians. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with a little bonus reading all about you. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about, pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings and I will never reach out to you personally to offer one. Also, I will never ask you for money, e-gifts, or donations. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Taurians, this is a little bonus reading all about you. Us tarot readers, we tend to focus on career, money, love, but we never ask, how are you doing? So this is going to tap into what's going on with you right now and, of course, see how you're moving through this time period until the other side. And I'm shuffling the cards. I do not choose the cards for you, so of course this reading may not resonate with everyone. I have to honor each card as it comes out and the energy that it gives. So let us begin. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Taurians? What do they need to know right now? What are they going through? Can you please show them the way? How are they moving through this time period? What is on the other side? For my beautiful Taurians, just move that one over there for you. First card there, we have the Wishmaker. So you are deeply focused on your dreams, your goals, and your wishes. But also, I feel like you're opening yourself up to the possibilities of what could be. So I definitely see that you are getting yourself in alignment with all that you desire. Whatever sort of lifestyle that you're trying to create for yourself, you shall have it. Not only because you're working hard towards accomplishing it, but also I feel like you're changing vibrations to match the thing that you desire. I'm being shown Albert Einstein right now, so this can indicate that he was acutely aware that we must align ourselves with the vibration of what it is that we want and then take a step towards accomplishing it. And I definitely see that's something that you're doing right now. You have an incredible mind and you're utilizing that power of possibility in order to make your visions become a reality. So although I do see a lot of you exhausted and you're trying to power on through, I feel like you're trying to really be positive in your circumstances and just be really practical. Regardless of what's going on around you, I feel like you're pushing on through is what I see there. Now, of course, we have the Devil card pop out there for you. So I also feel a lot of you are trying to tap into your lust for life, to reconnect to your desires, your passions. But I also see a lot of you, there's this obsessive energy. You may feel that time has not been on your side, or you may feel like you should be further along than where you are right now. But remember, everything happens for a reason, and I feel whatever is meant for you, it will never pass you by. Now, you have the Justice card here at the end of your outcome energy, which means balance, harmony, and of course, it indicates some really good karma coming towards you. But I really feel a lot of you are trying to look at your temptations right now as well. Things that perhaps, tempt you to disconnect from your higher self, or things that perhaps tempt you back into old cycles of repeat. I feel a lot of you are trying to look at your triggers right now because there is a sense here of you conquering things that have been difficult, but also I feel like you're looking at things or people or situations, products, food substances, environments that hurt you or actually trigger a negative response in you so that you can actually eradicate whatever it is. I mean, also, I mean, you've got the Devil card twice here. So this can also indicate that some of you are dealing with a Capricorn in your life, and you are trying to understand this person a little bit deeper, or you're trying to heal from something that perhaps this person said or did. We have the Tower there. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Taurians? We will tap into a deeper energy on this, because of course the Devil card is not an evil card. It actually highlights where you are feeling stuck in your life. Some of you may be feeling that you are bonded to a certain experience, or something happened that radically changed how you operate in life, and you've just been feeling a little bit stuck in that energy and trying to let go of it in order to embrace new circumstances, new people, new environments, and you've been feeling a little bit challenged. But what I do love about the end of your reading, you've got the Tower, okay? So this means you're breaking free from something. Could be an epiphany, a realization, a sudden discovery of something that has been keeping you rooted to the spot, or maybe obsessed about something. Some of you may have also been having high anxiety recently about something, and I feel actually that you're conquering this anxiety, really silencing the inner critic at this time as well. But because your first card there is the Wishmaker, I feel a lot of you, there is an anxiety tapped into or associated with something that you desire. You may feel like it's not unachievable, but you may feel like it's a monumental ask or a monumental wish, and it makes you feel anxious because, of course, we have the Devil card there. Can indicate that you feel a bit fear that perhaps it will not show up for you. But actually, I see whatever it is that you desire, it will be delivered. The universe is actually conspiring to make it your reality. You have a Five of Cups here. So this is about let go of all the things you feel have gone wrong in the past, all those disappointments that you've experienced, or the hardship. You know, it's really hard to overcome hardship, but also it's hard not to expect more of the same because of the experiences that you've had. But with that Five of Cups, it means you're letting anything that didn't go right for you, or letting go of that sense of disappointment, and you're leaving it in the past so that you can embrace something new. And you're not aware right now that the universe is about to deliver an opportunity, something that you've been manifesting. I really want to show you your end card because I'm so positive about it. Five of Cups is an indication that something is going to suddenly materialize in your life. Two of Cups often connects to something you've been yearning for, whether it's love, whether it's money, whether it's health, whether it's an endeavor, whatever it is that you're hoping for, the universe is conspiring to offer it to you. So it could be something coming your way, you're harmonizing your energy and you're not pushing for it any further. The universe suddenly delivers it to you after you let go, because the Five of Cups is a card to let go of, all that expectation or something that perhaps isn't working in your life right now. I mean, on a very deep level, a lot of you are going through a very cathartic experience of, wishing things were better or change somehow. It literally says under here, possibilities, dreams, and being in alignment. Your wish will be granted. So if you think about cups, the first cup is the Ace of Cups, and it is the cup of the self first. So it can indicate that you're aligning yourself with all the things that you feel you need in life to live the life that you aspire to. You're looking at the ingredients that you have and the things that you feel you have not got at this time. And the second cup that joins on that Five of Cups there, see there's two golden chalices there. It means that the thing you feel you're missing right now, that missing ingredient, it shall be attracted towards you because you're wishing for it. And also a lot of you are obsessively sort of working towards it, whatever it is. So it could be that, for example, some of you may be obsessively working towards a financial goal, or you may be actually, passionately working towards a creative endeavor, or some of you may also be hitting the gym and really sort of launching yourself into some sort of health endeavor there as well. So the Devil card basically is in your protagonist energy, and it can indicate that you feel bonded or rooted to the spot on something, and you're trying to really identify what it is that's keeping you stuck right now. And the Tower liberates you from that feeling of being stuck. You know, the Devil card comes first before the Tower, and the Devil is to identify what has been holding you back, or what has been making you feel like nothing has changed, or you're in a cycle of repeat. I mean, a lot of you are looking at toxicity in your life right now. The Devil card can present itself as you looking at substances or people or environments or situations that are not good for you, and you're trying to distance yourself from those people or those situations or environments. And you see, we have the Page of Cups there. So it's another cup that's highlighting that you're envisaging something new. Page of Cups can indicate that you're following your bliss. You're following your heart. And it's really hard to follow your heart, you know, especially if you have a career-related quest that you're on. Sometimes you may feel that it's a closed shop, that there's lots of nepotism. It's hard to break through a glass ceiling, or it's hard to overcome the struggle. For some of you, it could be that you're looking for love. The Page of Cups can be, you know, a card where you're hoping to meet someone who is emotionally available, but you keep meeting people who are physically very attracted to you. There's a lot of passion, intensity, and you feel that they are emotionally not available to offer you the love that you truly deserve and desire. So I feel that is all about to change for you. If you're looking for a high-level commitment or love, I definitely see a breakthrough here for you. But I also feel there is an energy of you breaking out of a cycle of repeat, or some sort of comfortable period in your life that you've got, you know, used to, and it's kept you rooted to the spot. So for example, you know, if you wake up every morning and you go to work, for example, you come home, you're exhausted, and you'd still like to find love, but you're so exhausted that you've got into this cycle, and it's hard to get out of that cycle and break free. I feel, you know, it's about you making some adjustments in your life so that you give more time to you to explore options, to go out there, have fun, and put yourself in a position to find love. But ultimately, with that Five of Cups, I feel, of course, the universe is going to discover you and put you in the path to find love, because you're attracting it. Whatever you're wishing for, yes, it's challenging. And yes, you may feel a little bit nervous or anxious about receiving it, but you shall receive it, okay? Now, on a personal level, the Devil card, it highlights, you know, an energy here of discipline, you know, trying to be disciplined with your time, your energy, and looking at things like procrastination, or looking at things that derail you from your path. Can also be that, you know, you just want to explore your passions in life. You just want to be wild and free and sort of like go against the status quo, or kind of like override your sense of responsibilities. Some of you may feel that responsibility is the thing that's keeping you from exploring new avenues in life, or having variety in your life in some way. And I feel like you just want to kick loose and like be fancy free in some way. And I feel that, you know, you will find an opportunity to release yourself and explore what life has to offer. I do see more freedom coming towards you, but I also see a lot of you, the main energy I'm getting from your reading, and it may not resonate with everyone, but I have to honor the fact that it's come out here. I feel that you are looking at things that try to control you, or you know, have some sort of influence over you that are negative. So triggers, for example, Three of Swords there, anything that hurts you, or even memories of the past. Whatever it is, I feel like you're trying to release yourself from that so that you can be free of this. And I mean, some of you, not all of you, some of you may be looking at substances at this time that you feel addicted to, or fall into a cycle of connecting to when you're triggered. If you're under extra stress, for example, or it may be that you look for the quick fix and you're trying not to do that at this time. I feel like you're trying to envisage healthier options or healthier lifestyle changes, and you're just identifying, because remember, the Devil card is to shine a spotlight on any area in your life where you feel stuck, or you feel fear, or you feel controlled, or you feel in some way, you know, connected to something toxic, and you want to release it. This card is about noting where you feel that transformation needs to occur. Now, of course, also this card can indicate that you want to reignite that lust for life. You want to do more things that you're passionate about, and you are trying to explore your options at this time, because the Page of Cups is to basically, you know, do things that you love, do more things, be open-hearted, be open to really wonderful good karmas coming. But you may have experienced a lot of challenge recently, so you expect that you're going to get more of the same. Almost that you're in a trauma response kind of mode where you feel negative things have happened to you, or things have been a struggle recently and you're just wondering, is it ever going to end? Well, I definitely see that that cycle of struggle is coming to an end for you. And the Page of Cups, this card in particular, you know, this figure has gone fishing. So I feel like you are hoping to catch an opportunity, or you are hoping to envisage a new way of living, and you're exploring your options. You don't know how it's going to go. I mean, this figure doesn't know if they're going to catch a fish, for example. You know, this figure doesn't know if their ships are going to come in, but still puts themselves out there to try. So I feel this is you right now being explorative, trying, you know, different ways to envisage your life or make progress in your current circumstances. And I feel like you're about to get some really great news there. I feel like you are a catch as well when it comes to love. So if some of you have been dealing with toxic relationships in the past, or even toxic friendships or toxic family members, I feel like you are in a period of catharticism where you're purging, detoxifying your life, and really trying to open yourself up to healthier endeavors, as well as, you know, open yourself up to new experiences and more reward in life as well. Pages bring news. So I feel some of you, there's an energy as well that, and don't shoot the messenger when I say this, it's almost like when some of you get good news, or when some of you experience good times, it's almost like, where's the catch? It's almost like you expect something negative to balance out something positive. But I want you to be aware that that's not always the case. So if you have had, you know, wonderful experiences in the past, and suddenly you were met with something negative, or something went wrong, the fly in the ointment, as it were, I feel you are moving towards a time where that is not going to happen anymore. Okay, expect good things, and good things shall follow. Easier said than done, of course, but that Page of Cups is to envisage something. You know, that page, normally in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, the page looks into the cup and is envisaging something, and suddenly the fish pops out of the cup. Now, the fish does not naturally exist in that cup. Fishes tend to represent abundance, prosperity, joy, happiness, and a surprise. Okay, so I feel whatever it is you're envisaging right now becomes a tangible reality on the physical plane, and it's positive for you, and there's nothing negative surrounding it, so there's nothing to fear. Okay, so for example, if some of you have had some really good news about something personal, you may be wondering, will it be consistent? Or when is the next set of bad news or negativity around the corner? I don't see anything negative around the corner. I see that Tower as a breaking free from something that you have been feeling stuck in. Now also, this card indicates, especially with the Devil card, I feel like you are someone who is very charismatic, you're very caring, very understanding, very sensitive person, and I feel that you have a beautiful young heart. And you tend to attract people who need fixing, or you tend to attract people who are in a period of negativity, or need to draw on your light and your resources. And I feel like you're so fed up of always having to be the strong person in someone else's storm. I feel there's an energy here of you always being a friend or a caring person who's very nurturing. But I also feel like you want to end a cycle of repeat where people keep trying to either take from you or expect from you. And I feel there's this energy of you wanting to do you at this time, not in a selfish way. I feel this is about you wanting to renew your energy and your lust for life, and kind of rebirth your life or revamp it in some way. And I feel there's this sense of independence and wanting to, for some of you, attract love, but on healthier terms. But also some of you, this is about, you know, your friendships and, you know, wanting really healthy friendships. and not always kind of like, I'm just getting like one person in your life. So maybe some of you are dealing with one person in your life who expects, and it's like you feel a sense of responsibility towards this person, or you're drawn in by this person, and no matter how it goes, it always ends up in the same way. No matter what the experience is with this person, it just feels like a cycle repeat that you want to break out of. So either it's like a family member who always just expects you to sort their stuff out, or whether it is a person who comes towards you for healing and then leaves, or even a person who constantly asks you for advice and never takes it. I'm just getting an energy of you like feeling a bit fed up of some sort of cycle repeat with a person, and you're kind of trying to readdress the balance on that, okay? Now, with that Page of Cups, I also see this energy of you kind of like harmonizing your life. You know, this is a card of harmony, to be in the flow of life. And with the Devil card there, it can indicate that it's hard to be in the flow of life, that just when you feel like you're on top of things, you know, you may feel overwhelmed with responsibility, or something always comes in to just sort of like derail you, or it's like there's always something, okay? And I feel a lot of you are noticing that whenever you feel like you're just about on top of things, suddenly an unexpected bill may come in, or suddenly, you know, there's some drama. And I feel like you're trying to eradicate all of that and live a more harmonious, peaceful life at this time. But also there's this undercurrent of what next, okay? And I feel there is an energy, a lot of you are feeling burnt out. And I'm also being drawn to this sense with that Four of Swords that you need good quality rest. And if you don't take that good quality rest with that Tower energy, I feel like you'll be forced to rest, because the Devil card and the Page of Cups can indicate some of you have been burning the candle at both ends. So it could be that you've been waking up really early to do whatever it is you need to do, going to bed really late as well there. So I feel there's an energy of some of you feeling like you need to readdress the balance on the time that you give yourself for good quality rest. And also, I mean, I gotta be honest with you, some of you, especially if you're going through the menopause, some of you may be dealing with some emotional fluctuations or hormonal fluctuations, and some of you may even be having some seriously hot flashes that you're like, woo, this is intense. And you may be trying really hard to cut certain things out of your diet, or out of the way that you govern your life, so that they don't trigger, because the Three of Swords in this position could be triggers. So it can be you also looking at triggers that make you angry or make you feel frustrated. And I feel a lot of you, if it's health related, you're looking at like hot flashes, or looking at, you know, hormonal related aspects of your body in order to harmonize. And I see some of you will get some really great advice and discover something that will actually help with whatever it is that you are going through right now. I'm being given the word elixir, so it may be something that you actually digest. Elixir is like a liquid. Now, I'm not a medical professional, so I'm not being given anything here, but it could be that you are discovering something that will actually help with hot flashes or hormonal related aspect. Or for some of you, it could be some sort of vitamin deficiency that you're trying to get on top of, and you may discover prime foods that are high in the vitamin that you are feeling like you're lacking right now. But I feel a lot of you with that Devil card and the Page of Cups, I feel the pressure is on you. I feel like you have a lot on your plate right now, and I feel like you are envisaging something new for your life in some way. Really interesting. I'm not sure if you caught it on camera. There was like a shadow there that went over the energy, especially with the Devil card. So I'm just going to cleanse the reading. Thanks so much. I'm grateful. Cleanse this reading. Love, light, great. Only for the good, only for the light, only for the good, only for the light. Okay. I'm not sure if it got caught on camera there, but I just feel there's nothing negative here. I just cleanse the reading because I just feel there's something here, especially with the Devil card, that you are paying close attention to that is negative. Okay, so it could even be negative thoughts for example, that you've had recently, or you felt the pressure is on and it's making you feel grouchy or negative, and it just feels like it's swirling around your reading because you have the Devil card twice. I don't see anything evil or negative here, not at all. I cleanse the energy because I feel that a lot of you, you've been bogged down with a lot of pressure, and I just felt I needed to give you that extra cleansing hourly in this reading, because I feel that you are trying to move through a difficult time or a struggling time, and I feel vibrations have been pulling you a little bit and putting that extra pressure on you, and I feel you just needed that extra release with that energy. That's the only reason I cleanse your reading for the second time there. But I do see a lot of pressure has been on you, and for some of you, don't shoot the messenger when I say this, there's this energy of the pressure to be perfect in certain things. So like to find the perfect gift for a person, or create the perfect experience for someone. For example, if it's someone's birthday, you want everything to be perfect, to let them know how special they are to you. And actually, you are special to them, so they don't need everything to be perfect. But at this time of year, there could be something energy-wise that is swirling around you, that you feel this perfectionism or this pressure on your shoulders, these extra pressure moments where it triggers you or makes you feel like you have to make sure that everything as it is or perfect, and there is an anxiety that goes along with that. And I'm just feeling that in your reading, so I see a lot of you conquering that over the next coming weeks and months there too. And again, of course, this may not resonate with everyone, but I have to honor every energy that comes out. Now, we have here, expect exciting declarations of love. So if you are in a high level commitment relationship with someone, and there's just been a lot of drama or a lot of arguing and a lot of fighting or conflict over certain things, I want you to be aware this person really loves you, okay? But I feel a lot of you, there's something here that I feel it happened maybe in the past, and it's like a bone of contention. And both of you really need to face it head on and address it. And once you do, it clears the air. It almost like dispels this heaviness that has been like on top of both of you. It's been on both of your minds. I do see you and this person breaking through this, okay? But a lot of you, if this person is not in alignment with your true heart, or you feel that this relationship is no longer for you, I see a lot of you kind of like empowering yourself to move away from this relationship. The Tower can be to break free from something that you feel has been oppressive or has been toxic or not good for you, or has just made you feel so heavy that you need to take some time away to think, because that Four of Swords is like time out. You just need to get your head straight, to get clear. And some of you will, if you want to, return to your high level commitment. But some of you may be like, no, I need to experience a little bit more independence in my life. Also, please apply it to your situation, because if you haven't been experiencing any conflict in your present circumstances, I'm also picking up on an energy of the person that you're with, really letting you know how they feel and letting you in deeper than ever before. So I feel this person, they want to let you know how much they care about you, and they really do, okay? It says here, partnership, commitment, and fairness. So a lot of you are looking at reciprocity in relationships. And of course, if you are not in love or have not connected to someone and are moving towards a high level commitment, I definitely see a lot of you are going to meet someone new. That Page of Cups is a new person coming into your life, a declaration of love coming your way. And the Five of Cups is you sort of letting go of the past in order to create space for healthy love to come on in. And those two golden chalices represent a communion between two people who choose each other and take the journey of life and love with each other. So I do see some of you here, a lot of you actually, if you are single, falling in love. And some of you, there's an energy of discovering love on the path that you chose to avoid it. Some of you may not be looking for love, and that's what that Tower is like. Suddenly you discover love. Suddenly you find that someone is deeply in love with you as well there. But this card can indicate that a lot of you feel the pressure in your life right now to deliver and keep your life running smoothly, like paying bills, being on top of your responsibilities. And you may feel that a lot of that sacrifice goes unnoticed, but I see that there are people in your life who really appreciate you. And I see that this card is also giving me energy of people who are around you, just letting you know that they really care about you, that you are making a difference in their lives, and that they love you, and that you are an integral part of their life. Whatever it is that you do for them, just being their friend, just being in their life is something that means the world to them, and you make an impact and a difference in their world. And I feel they're going to express it a lot more as well there. Now also, if you have been having any conflict with any family members or friends or, a partner, that Three of Swords is in the resistance position, which means an apology, a healing period where both of you can come together in harmony and basically take accountability for actions. So I definitely see like an olive branch here for you with a person who really means the world to you. Also, I feel if you're in a period of decluttering your life and basically going through a very cathartic experience, you're letting go of a lot of things that hurt or a lot of struggle or difficulty. I also see with that Courage card, you are overcoming this struggle, or you are strong enough to rise above any challenge. Three of Swords can also indicate that some of you have been feeling a bit lonely or disappointed on your path. There's some sort of sorrow or lament. And it could also be like disappointment at an earth experience. You feel that the world is a crazy place. It feels like everything's turned upside down, and it kind of like magnifies the fact that you feel that there is some sort of struggle or sadness, or even you feel an isolation here. But I feel because it's in the resistance position, you will get justice. Things will be sorted out. And I feel you will meet people who have a similar empathy as you and like-minded individuals who want to walk by your side in solidarity. There are soul tribe members coming in if you're feeling a little bit isolated. I feel a lot of you will be following your passions or doing some sort of hobby or something creative. And this is where you're going to meet like-minded people. I'm actually seeing people dancing right now. So some of you may have decided to get more community active and join like a dance class or something in your area. So that's what I'm seeing there. But also moving your body as well. It triggers endorphins, it triggers different things in the body, serotonin, and it helps, raise your mood. So some of you have been feeling super frustrated, or you have had excess energy that you have found you couldn't channel it into certain pursuits. I feel this is about creating time for you to explore your passions or have more time for you so that you don't feel so frustrated there as well. Now, with this Courage card, in the resistance position, of course, it indicates struggle, but with that overcoming energy, it will go into the upright. And this can indicate that you're implementing more self-care needs. But it's more than that. I feel you're trying to do more bold and daring things and conquer fears. So I see a lot of you with this Devil card and the Page of Cups doing more things that you love to conquer fear and say no to fear and not allow anything that causes you anxiety. So I definitely see here that you are sort of reviewing your life like a bird's eye view there in order to do more exciting, spontaneous, bold things. I see a lot of creativity around you, the courage to follow your heart, and also to release the beast within, to activate your wild side and tap into your instincts there too. Also, I see a lot of you need to peacock yourself a little bit more, have confidence in yourself. And I feel some of you may have struggled with confidence, or even some of you may have reached a certain level in your life where you're very successful, and it's now about maintaining that position. And with world events and things changing, you may feel that things are volatile, or things could change on a dime, and anxiety comes from that. But I want you to know that you're in a secure position, and no matter what happens, whether there are changes around you, I feel like you're strong enough to be flexible and open to always find a way. way. So I feel it's time to give yourself credit where credit is due. But also this card in the resistance position also means you're eradicating drama, or there's been some sort of drama that has gone on with you recently. Some of you may have gone through a separation and you may be healing. Especially with that Five of Cups there, it can be that you are looking at the past, learning from it, learning to let go, and feeling that lament, but knowing that the best is yet to come, or there is better ahead of you, which is sometimes very hard to see when you're in the midst of almost like the washing machine of life, where you're like tumbled around sometimes and you never know which way is up. But I do see that you are breaking free from this difficult cycle, and I feel that you're empowered, you're speaking your truth, and you're doing what is right for you, not in a selfish way, but in a way that is productive and healthy. Because when you're happy and vibing at a frequency that feels fulfilling, then you can extend that energy to others, and you almost give permission to others to shine when you are shining your light as well. So some of you may also be overcoming, because I'm getting a strong energy of being bullied here. Some of you may have been bullied when you were younger, or you may have also felt like you were, how am I being given this? Okay, it feels like you're rising up. So you may have felt oppressed, or in some way felt like you were not on top, as it were, at some point, and that people or the world was against you, or things were so challenging, but now you're rising above that. And I feel like you're conquering past like differences or disappointments, or, you know, if you were bullied, it can be that you're processing the fact that this person was projecting all their anger on you because they felt that you were actually more empowered and confident than them. So it feels like you're looking at a lot of experiences you've had and realizing they were projected energy and they're not part of your future journey. So you're learning to let go so it doesn't impede on your future happiness, but you're learning from it because of course it shaped who you are. You're building in confidence, and a lot of you have neglected your own needs, and I feel like you're reconnecting to that part of yourself that needs to pay more attention to what you need in life and find a healthy way to express your needs so that you don't feel frustrated or left out in some way. Now, your outcome energy, we have let go of what is slowly slipping away, settling, disappearance, and diminishing. So I do see that the collective in general has been learning to let go in order to create space for new energy, a new world that actually is more positive and free. And I feel on a personal level, this is something that you're doing as well, breaking the chains to the past. But also, I feel some of you are entering into a new stage of life or a new stage of awakening or existence where you are freeing yourself up from expectations and ties and things in general is what I see. I feel a lot of people right now are going through a period of review, and I feel a lot of you are mainly focusing on things that are negative or hurt you in life, and you're just trying to readdress the balance or find harmony to eradicate drama. And some of you, there's an energy of like going off grid or disappearing to do something that you really love, almost like transforming your life without telling anybody, and then suddenly reappearing and saying, look at the transformation. So I feel this strongly. Some of you, this could be work related. Some of you, it could be that you're transforming your health, or you're transforming your body or your mind, or even changing your style or the way that you do something, and suddenly you reveal it, but you're not going to tell anybody about it. I feel like you're keeping it under wraps because the swords are all about communication. So it can mean that you're keeping something to yourself at this time, and you will reveal it when the moment is right. But I really see a major detoxifying energy around you, or a purifying energy around you right now, body, mind, and soul, so that you can like take more charge of your path. Now we've got the Justice card, which means you're looking at your options right now. I feel a lot of you have a big decision to make in life, and that can feel a little bit daunting, especially when it is going to be a monumental change or something that really has an impact on your life. And I feel a lot of you are trying to make this decision without distractions. So you may be withdrawing in order to go deep within to think. And when we're faced with a challenge of having to make a decision, that's when the Devil card really arises, because it means we start to worry about making the wrong decision. How will I know if I'm picking the right path? How will I know if I'm on the right path? And I feel like you are on the right path to making the right decisions because of your outcome card. Because the Five of Cups indicates that you're in a period of saying, that's not for me, that doesn't feel good, that is not acceptable. So you are pushing away those things that felt empty. Some of you may have even felt like you've been on autopilot or that you've been drifting. And this is a period where you are rediscovering yourself. We must allow ourselves to drift sometimes, to pause, in order to just feel what it feels like to have this almost like nothingness, so we can rediscover our passions or our feelings for the things that truly matter. And some of you may have been going through that at this time. Now, of course, the Justice card indicates you're doing something that is right for you, and also that good karma is coming your way. It's a card that indicates you're making some adjustments in your life, and not only are you eradicating drama and you're speaking your truth, but I feel like, you know, you're also tapping into your sense of morals. I feel also that you are bringing your worries into perspective, okay? Because the Devil card can also be worries, especially if you're about to make a major decision in your life, whatever that decision is. And some of you, it could have been triggered by this news. So for example, and I'm just going to give you an example here because it's popping up. Could be, for example, that you're thinking about moving from your house into a different house, but the house that you're in currently, it could be the house that you grew up in, has lots of memories. Everything that you experience in that house, both good and bad, or happy and joyful, or sometimes sad, you know, it is an extension of yourself, and it's hard to move away from something that we are so connected to. But you're about to embrace a new adventure in a new house that's going to help you build new memories and have new laughter and new joy. But sometimes it's hard to detach from something that feels comfortable or, you know, has that sense of self attached to it. So I feel like you're making some big decisions based on your experiences, but also you're about to embark on something new for yourself, and it can be hard to let go. But it's not really that you're letting go, it's that you are transforming and evolving and embracing more to inform your life. Some of you, this could be a job. It could be that you're, you know, walking away from something that you used to love, but you feel a little bit too pressurized in it, or you feel that you've lost that loving feeling for it, and you're not like failing or giving up on it. What it means is that you're evolving to a place where you want different experiences, and you've come as far as you can with that line of inquiry in life, and now it's time to embrace something new. So I see a lot of adjustments being made here. Also, this card indicates that right now you are looking at cause and effect in your life, things that trigger you and your responses to it. I feel like you're trying to make sure that no one has the power to, you know, corrupt your inner peace or rob you of inner joy or break your spirit in any way. And I feel that you are right now looking at triggers and being very strong so that those triggers do not have a negative reaction. So for example, if you're under pressure or stress, do you look for the quick fix? If you're feeling lonely sometimes, do you feel tempted to reach out to an ex or someone who is not good for you, or someone who you tend to end up in a negative or pattern of repeat with? So I feel a lot of you are looking at things that have like a knock-on effect, you know, the butterfly effect. But what I see here is that you choosing to explore your options or choose healthier paths, and catch yourself when you feel tempted or feel that you are slipping into an old pattern, because we all have them. Sometimes we slip right back into them. I feel like you're nipping it in the bud and calling yourself out. You know, sometimes we have to take accountability for our own lives. I mean, actually all the time we have to take accountability for our own lives. But I feel a lot of you are catching yourself and then making a decision or a choice. So it could be that you are catching yourself talking about yourself in a negative way, silencing the inner critic, you know, because sometimes the worst negativity comes from our own mind. If someone talked to you the way that sometimes you may talk to yourself, when things are highly pressurized, you would not find it acceptable. So I feel like you are looking at yourself right now and really looking at that inner critic and making sure it does not destroy your sense of courage or does not destroy your sense of peace, because I feel like you are a really powerful person in a great position right now. I feel like you're trying to reignite your lust for life and reconnect to a very passionate period in your life where things just seemed simpler, where everything felt more achievable and there was less worry or fear in the world, in that place that you feel like you want to reconnect to. And you will reconnect to that again. I want you to be aware of that. I see a lot of you managing stress levels there as well. I mean, we've got the Devil card here. So again, a lot of you, it could be that you're dealing with someone with Capricorn placements. It could be that you're healing something with a Capricorn, or someone who has Capricorn placements may have surprised you and you need to take a step back in order to review how you feel about this, whether you want to heal it with this person or whether you want to walk away from it with this person. But ultimately, the Devil card are the ties that bind to anything that is hurting us, hindering us, making us feel stuck, worrying us, or causing some confusion or fear. And I feel this is a period where you're not allowing these negative things to manipulate you, or these negative periods to pull you down. So I feel this Tower is so important and so relevant to your energy because you're breaking free. Okay, now the Tower, you know, it can be a paradigm shift where suddenly you have a realization, a breakthrough on a spiritual development period that you've been going through, or it can be that you have a sudden realization about a person. You suddenly wake up to their pattern of repeat, or you suddenly realize that you've had enough of dealing with something and you're fed up, you're drawing a line in the sand. But also the Tower can represent, you know, a prison that we kind of bind ourselves to. So for example, you know, in our quest for comfort and stability, you know, if you purchase a home, for example, you are beholden to mortgage payments. So it feels like you're tied to that. And then you have to adjust your life to all other aspects financially so that you can factor in your mortgage repayments. If you've got children, you factor that in as well. And, you know, you factor in the price of living. It's all about the ties that bind us to things. So I feel this is about you kind of like managing those repayment plans or managing those responsibilities, but not feeling like you are crushed by them. I feel like you're on top of things and that you're going to have a breakthrough if you have been struggling in these areas. But also, the Tower can indicate that you reach a level of comfort in your life and now you feel that you're feeling a little bit stagnant or stuck and you're wondering what else. So, you know, if you get to the top of your career, for example, and you feel that you've come as far as you can, the human psyche or the human spirit is always wanting to rise up and accomplish more. So it's like, where do you smash through that glass ceiling and take a leap of faith? Feel the fear and do it anyway. Some of you, it could be like you've done a certain exercise for a long time and it's been working, but suddenly it just feels like you've hit a plateau. You've come across like a brick wall. It's not working like it used to. So you kind of diversify and find alternative exercises in order to help you break free and, you know, move through that blockade, because the body will get used to that exercise and then will need or require something different to work a different set of muscles or have a different outcome. Same with the diet, same with friendships. You know, it can be that, you know, if you have your ride or die people and you see them all the time, sometimes it's nice to meet new people or have new experiences. So I feel this is about breaking out of the humdrum or breaking out of the everyday cycles of repeat that you may feel like you've been stuck in, so that you can explore new, so that you can get clear about the things that you love doing. And that's what evolution and life is about. It's about trying new things. It's about being forward moving, being in the flow. The universe does not want you to be stagnant. So this Tower represents you liberating yourself out of something that is you know, keeping you stuck. But also, I feel some of you, with the Devil card twice and the Tower, it can be that some of you pay a lot of attention and get a little bit anxious about where you feel vulnerable in life, okay? And especially when you're driving out the old and trying to embrace new, there can be chaos or tension or like sudden like turnaround periods where everything just gets a little bit overwhelming. So I feel right now that you are conquering this, and I feel you're actually acknowledging that you're secure and that the universe is protecting you, especially since you have that Four of Swords. This is actually a card of protection. The swords are always protecting the figure during moments of rest, respite, or, trying to find inner peace. And it always means that something you've been asking for or yearning for will be delivered. And I feel some of you, it's like not running away from the obvious, not running away from the fact that you may need healing, not numbing your feelings. If there's something that's off, you're not running away from this. You're facing it head on, whatever this is, okay? Now, also, the Tower energy can be an energy where you are literally driving out the old, okay, to create space for new. You're taking the leap of faith. Sometimes we are sent signs from the universe to say things need to change because you're feeling overwhelmed or you're feeling angry. Anger is a really positive emotion because it is the body's measure that something is not working or something is feeling overwhelming or that someone has overstepped a boundary. And it's about really addressing it so that you don't tip yourself over into rage, okay? Because anger, whilst we must acknowledge that anger tends to rise up when something outside of ourselves feels off or is trying to overstep a boundary, anger is a response from someone else, and holding on to it is hurting us inside. So I feel like you're breaking free from that as well. Not to forgive a past situation or a person to let them off the hook, but to lighten your karmic load so that things don't feel so heavy or pressurized on you. So I feel that you are clearing space. Remember, when we are about to have a breakthrough moment, we shatter outdated practices, beliefs, or patterns or cycles of repeat by evolving and rising up in frequencies. And I feel that's something that you're doing right now. You're reaching higher frequencies, and that means all illusions are shattering. I feel like you're being super honest with yourself and you're letting go of something or situations that really meddle with your inner peace. That Four of Swords indicates you're protecting your inner peace, but it also indicates that you need to take time to really connect with self, your higher self, and withdraw into peace. I mean, for some of you, you've got the Justice card there as well. So it could be that you're trying to negotiate something in your life right now and you're feeling a bit nervous about it, but you will find an agreement or a compromise that benefits both parties is what I see there. So some of you, if you've come to this reading and you've been going through a divorce or a separation, for example, it can be that this is a new period of your life where you are self-sufficient and you're going to enjoy your single life, but you have to go through the torment of, going through a divorce or recognizing that a relationship has run its course. We often ask ourselves, where does the love go? Especially when we're so in love with a person, when we first meet them, when we build a life with them, and then suddenly everything starts to dissipate or disappear. And we have to acknowledge that sometimes people are in our lives for a reason and a season. And we have to acknowledge that that person has taught us everything we require in this lifetime. And now we open ourselves to renewed energy and we meet new people as we move forward. So it's not the end of your love story. Some of you may want to take some time alone first before you embark on a new relationship. But I definitely see here that there is a new relationship should you want one. Now, some of you, with the Four of Swords and the Five of Cups, you may have been going through a period of grief. And this Devil card energy indicates that it is controlling you at the moment and you're really trying hard to find your way through it. But the only way through it is, of course, through it, and it will come and go. The Five of Cups is a lament, that surfaces sometimes and then dissipates. So I'm sending you a huge hug out there if you are going through some level of grief or lament. And I see that the person who's on your mind, they are going to send you signs Let me see if I can pick up a sign for you. I'm actually seeing a red balloon sort of going off into the air right now. So this indicates that they have a higher love for you and that they are around you. They want you to experience more joy. Whilst they respect, there is a grieving process. They do not want you to be beholden to it, is what I'm being given there. And you may see a red balloon floating in the air as a sign or a symbol that they love you and that they are with you. And in moments of silence, ask for a sign that you want that's personal to your situation, and you shall have it, okay? There's also a little bird that will come to the window if you have a window in your apartment or your house, is what I'm being given. Look out for that bird. It's a messenger of love, is what I'm being given. And with a lot of respect, I'm going to disconnect from the energy with love and light and move on. For the majority of you, that Four of Swords indicates you're trying to get your head straight right now. You're trying to make decisions. And I feel there could be a head over heart kind of decision you have to make. And you want to make it with a balanced sense of logic and practicality. But at the same time, you know, you want to follow your heart and do the thing that's right for you. And I feel like you will, with that Justice card, have the best of both worlds as well there. A lot of you, if you've been unwell recently as well, a period of recuperation is important. And know that if you force yourself back into the fray of life without healing correctly, you will have a setback. So I feel this is about taking time to really, you know, withdraw, to convalesce. Also, we have that Five of Cups as your final card. Now, the Five of Cups is a very important card because it can indicate that you're letting go of disappointment or anything that hurts you or no longer serves a purpose in your life. But also, the Five of Cups is an energy of looking at where you feel you have not enough or you lack some ingredient in life, and really kind of like not focusing on the ingredient that you lack, but embracing the possibility of discovering it. So it's like appreciating what you have right now and knowing that the universe is about to deliver whatever it is that you feel is missing from your life. Because I see a period where your wishes are becoming your reality. But also, a lot of you could be looking at the temporary nature of love or emotions, that this too shall pass. Or some of you have had a shock or a disappointment, and it's an emotional one, and you're trying to process it right now and heal from it. Some of you with this card, you may have felt isolated or alienated in some area of your life, but I see you discovering new people or soul tribe members, and I also see an olive branch here. So if it's someone in particular that you feel shut out by, or that there's been, you know, a period where you're disconnected, I feel that in the future, there is a possibility to heal the rift and come together in union. But the Five of Cups, it really highlights that the thing that you want with your heart, it shall be delivered to you. You're attracting it at this time. So this could be anything from promotion, a raise, money, love, high-level commitment, marriage for some of you. For some of you also with that Five of Cups, it can indicate that sometimes we have to let go of the expectation of how we think it should be to embrace how it is. And often we enjoy it a lot more when we do not attach expectation to something, which comes back to your sense of wanting everything to be perfect for the people that you love or you care about, or wanting everything to be perfect in your endeavors. Sometimes if we let go, the universe will deliver something even better than we thought that we wanted. Because often, you know, humans, we accept less than we truly deserve and desire. And I feel the universe wants to deliver more towards you at this time. So I'm just going to move on and get your final cards. Now, of course, this reading, it may not resonate with everyone, but I have to honor these about you readings because my guides give the cards, of course, that you are meant to receive in this moment and give me the energy and the things that they want me to express towards you. So I have to honor that. And your final card's expression. So learning to articulate your needs from a healthy place, okay? But also it says here, you may be wanting to open up and share your true self with the world. This is a time of making yourself heard. Alternatively, you may be on the receiving end of another's expression of feelings. So again, it highlights someone revealing their feelings for you if you're looking for love, but it could also be a friend. telling you that they appreciate you, or a family member saying, look, I see you. I see the pressure you're under. I see the sacrifices you're making for us. And you know what? I'm so thankful. You know, there's an energy of appreciation around you right now. So I feel that, you know, you're going to get that from people. And although you're not looking for validation, I feel it does make a difference to let you know that you're doing a good job. Now we've also got light and dark, and I definitely see that happening in your reading right now, that you've been overcoming a struggle and you're coming out at the end of the tunnel there. It says a balance between yin and yang, feminine and masculine energy. Remember, life is about the energy of action and effort, but also about release and being open to receiving. Balance is the key. And I feel a lot of you are in that balance of release and receive. And that's literally what your last card is about. It's about release and receive. So I feel this is the period that you're in right now, and you are going to be pleasantly surprised. Now we also have labyrinth. So some of you may have been feeling a little bit lost, confused, or on autopilot. And even though you have goals and dreams and wishes that you're highly focused on, you're a high functioning individual. So whatever it is that you're doing right now, don't get me wrong, I feel like you know what you want, but I feel that you're in search of something else or something other, and you may have felt that it's been elusive, or you may have felt that you've been drifting or on autopilot, and you're trying to rediscover your passions or rediscover that lust for life. And it says things may seem confusing or never ending right now. I think I mentioned that. It may have felt overwhelming, or there's always something. It's never ending. And it says the future may feel unclear, but trust your inner compass. You'll find your way out just as you always do. But I also feel the universe is stepping in to help you in your endeavors as well. Good karma is coming towards you, and that which you seek is seeking you right now, because I'm again being given, oh gosh, I can see his face, and I just mentioned him earlier, Albert Einstein. I'm seeing him in the water again, which is highlighting that you're changing your frequency, and that frequency matches the thing that you desire, and it shall be so, okay? So I'm just going to go and get a trinket or a button for you before I close the reading. Now, this is pretty loud, so I just want you to be mindful of your wonderful ears. I'll pick it up so that it's not as loud as it could be. Okay, so we've actually got two buttons there. So one is the ring, so there's definitely commitment around you, but it could also be that you're looking at your commitments right now and the sacrifices that you make, and whether you sacrifice a lot of your time and forget your own needs. Do not forget yourself in the mix. Also, you know, this ring can indicate that suddenly, because you've got the tower there, if you're in a high level commitment, suddenly your partner may propose, okay? Also, it can indicate that you are about to meet someone who is a high level commitment, and you will get engaged and settle down with that person, marry that person if that's what you're looking for. But ultimately, you know, the ring has a wonderful emerald on it, and emeralds are true blue energy, and I feel this indicates that you are a gem, and that actually you've been formed under pressure, and whilst you are, you know, someone who works well under pressure, you don't want to have that pressure on your shoulders all the time. So I see you releasing, and I see really good things coming towards you because you're learning to let go. And also we have a cup. So remember, the cup of love, it starts for the self first, but also this is about the ingredients of what it is you wish to have in your life, and watch it become your reality. Also, this can represent taking a break, a necessary break, or even being more integrated in your community to connect to others and really like sit and have a moment, you know, sipping tea or coffee or a beverage with a person is, you know, a connection, a bond, discussing what you're going through. Each person going through their own things, but there is a commonality there that we all just want to get on by. We just want to live a life of simplicity, of security, you know, and to just be able to be on top of things and enjoy the moment. And sometimes life gets in the way and it's pretty hard. So it's about finding your soul tribe and really connecting and noticing that actually we all ultimately want the same thing. And also, because we have a beverage here and we have the devil card twice, it can indicate something, I'm not sure, there's an energy around you. It's like something that perhaps you're digesting, or something that you've been drinking in particular has not been good for you. You may eradicate this. Maybe something that's causing brain fog or instant highs and lows because of the high and low card at the end there. And it may be something that you decide to either cut down on it or cut it out completely. So please take it as it resonates. These readings are different from the usual ones, so it may not resonate with everyone, but if it does resonate in some shape or form for you, then please like or subscribe to my channel. It's completely free for all of you. All you have to do is press that little notification bell. Lets you know when to update my next message. Lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Also, I cannot ignore the fact that a cup and a ring highlight commitments, solid commitments, high-level commitments, also commitments to the people that you love, okay? And just spending good quality time with the people that you care about. Memories. Water is all about thoughts, about memories, about flow. And it's really about, good quality memories with the people that matter the most to you. That is the most important. And I see a lot of you striving for a life of simplicity there as well. And just cutting out the faff. Okay, so I'll leave it there, my beautiful Taurians. I hope something resonates. Thank you so much, and love and light.